Oh, my eyes opened at 4:30 this morning and I was like, it's Saturday. Woo! Wow. It's such a different feeling. Can you imagine? All the same time, 4:30 Monday to Friday, but something about Saturday and Sunday that I just feel this like, I don't know. It's a very beautiful feeling. So I hope to share some of that feeling with you today. This is a live stream, a couple minutes early. My name is Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. It's 8:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This live stream, I wanted us to talk about and give examples of challenges. Hey, Lauren, I'm glad you're here. Good morning. I'm not sure. Remind me where you are again. I'm in Ontario, Canada. It's 8:06 a.m. on a Saturday. And I wanted to do this live stream where we could just talk about challenges that we've had, that we've overcome, and what we learned from them. Or maybe something that happened that was really crappy and it in the moment was like so brutal. Like, how could anything good come out of this? And then we realize, oh, yes, you're in London. That's right. You're 6 hours, I believe, right? So you're about 11. No, two, is it? I can't remember now. Oh, we changed our clocks. So maybe, I don't know. You tell me. All I know is it's 8:06 a.m. in the morning in Ontario, Canada. I've been up since 4:30 and I was just sharing that when my eyes opened this morning and I realized it was Saturday, I just felt excited. I feel really excited for today. I have a whole list of things I want to get done and I'm just excited for that freedom. So, are you feeling excited for the weekend? How are you feeling? I would love to hear it. I'm so glad that we've connected here on live stream. This live stream, like I said, I wanted us to talk about challenges that we've overcome or something that in the moment felt really crappy and terrible, only for us to realize later that it was a blessing in disguise. I noticed that these live streams, they're just really beautiful. We get to kind of interact with people around the world and share stories and ideas. And it's really, really cool. So, if you're comfortable again, talking about anything that you're struggling with and kind of working through it together, because we all have these things. We all have varying degrees of things that we're struggling with, either mentally, physically, in our relationships, at our work, maybe within our own mindset we're struggling with things. So, hey, I'm glad you're here. Ekin, I hope I'm saying your name right. My name is Robin. Oh, let's see. Lauren says, so after talking to you yesterday, I left the house and went to shop with my boyfriend. Oh my God, Lauren, you're going to make me cry. Oh my gosh. It's true. Hold on. Lauren, can I send you a hug? That's beautiful. Yay, we're celebrating. Oh my God, I need my singing bowl. We are celebrating Lauren, folks, today. You're right. Everything is our perception. This whole life is our perception. I can't believe, oh, hugs accepted. You're so sweet. These are tears of joy. I feel so happy for you. Yes, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Folks, this is exactly why I do this. I knew today was a special day, but I feel like I have to screenshot what you wrote. Okay, folks, let me pull myself together here because this is so beautiful. I feel so happy for you. Okay, guys, this is what we're doing here. This live stream is for us to work through anything that's giving us any challenges. If you have a challenge, either that you're in right now or that, yeah, no crying. I know you're right. These are actually tears of joy. They're tears of gratitude. They're tears of like, this is the whole purpose. So, you're right. Is it called crying if it's joy? Can we really call it something else? Maybe it's like joy liquid pouring from my eyes. Let's call it that. It's not crying, folks. This is joy. This is joyous liquid pouring from my face. I feel like this is a huge breakthrough. We've been doing these live streams, sharing about things that, are challenging, something that we're going through, things that we want to work on or things that we've overcome. And to hear this from Lauren just feels like a full circle moment. And it wasn't even that long ago. So I'm so excited to hear that you did that. Let's see, play games and Roblox. Let me know, is that something that you're struggling with right now? Playing games and Roblox? Please do share it. If you're comfortable sharing it in the chat, I would love to talk through that, because remember, games and Roblox, these things are meant to be addictive. So are these apps that we're on right now. So is everything that we're using, our email, the notifications. These things are meant to take up as much of our time and energy and effort as possible. So once we know that, we've got to set some boundaries for ourselves. Is your daughter single? Oh, I don't have a daughter. I have a son. He's only 14 years old. My name is Robin, reporting live. I am glad that you're here. This is not addictive. Trust me. Well, listen, there's a lot of smart, wealthy people that have put a lot of time and energy to get these notifications, to figure out what things that you like in the algorithms, and just keep feeding you content that makes you want to stay online. So no one's exempt from it. And whether we realize it or not, we may be spending a little bit more time than we want to online. And I do think that being creative, exploring your hobbies, trying new things, and I would even include creating content as a form of self-expression. So if you do feel like you're spending a lot of time on Roblox, on the internet, right? I think that the great thing about it is that awareness is the first step, right? What do they say? For the first step's admitting it. Once you kind of realize that, this is a great time for you to say, okay, what can I do? Can I just not look at my phone the first hour? Can I put it in a different room when I'm going to sleep? Can I go to the library and grab some magazines and some books to look through? So when I feel that urge to pick up my phone, I grab a magazine instead, right? Hold on one second. Let me see some of these comments here. Are you a potato? What? Okay. Oh, I'm your son's age, Ivy says. Oh, I'm glad you're here. My name is Robin, reporting live. My 14-year-old son doesn't listen to me. No, I'm just kidding. He does. But I think it's great that, if you're 14 years old and you're trying to seek out content where we can talk about bigger things and life and mindset and ways to overcome challenges, then you're definitely on the right track. So that's lovely. I'm happy to hear that you're here. Let's see. Biking gets me off my phone. See? Chillin' pineapple. I love that. I actually really do love bike riding too, and I want to do more of it this year. I actually have some footage somewhere on this channel, I set up the camera outwards so you could kind of see the view of riding the bike through the forest, and it was actually really beautiful. And I love that you mentioned that. I love that you mentioned, let's talk about the things that we do like doing outside of the screen time. Or if you want to talk about a challenge that you're having, we could talk through it together. We have a lovely viewer today who was kind of feeling uneasy about leaving her house. There was a lot of stuff going on with that. And through realizing that our perception and our frame of reference in our mind literally has everything to do with how we experience the world, she was able to step out of her comfort zone, go for groceries for dinner, and it was just the most heartwarming, beautiful thing. So what's the point of this? TNT Investing says, hey, this is an optional place to be, right? This is an optional live stream if you want to talk about the mind and the brain and overcoming challenges and sharing either something that you've learned from a challenge or maybe a challenge that you're in and you're not sure where to go. This is a very warm place where we share optimism and ideas and actionable steps to get us to feel better. That's the point of this live stream. Again, it's optional. So you are speaking Hindi. You are speaking Hindi little. You are speaking Hindi little. As far as I know, I'm speaking English. I wish I knew Hindi. I wish I knew another language. Let's see. Oh, biking gets me off my phone. I do some crazy jumps. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. You sound athletic. She is literally telling us to get off her stream while she's streaming, laughing my ass off. Oh, the irony. Absolutely. Listen, I am financially okay. And let's just say live streaming and all this, let's just say this ends up becoming a hobby and it's very fun for me. I would prefer genuinely to know that something I said here sparked something in you. And if it made you get off the live stream and go do something that's energizing for you, or create or build something, I would much prefer to know that that's what happened. Honestly, genuinely. It comes from a good place. Believe it or not, there are people in this world, okay, who genuinely want good for others without needing anything back. I don't need anything from anyone. Thankfully, I can afford my life. I'd be great to make more money and have more things and do more things, but I don't actually need anyone. I have a book I wrote too. Hey, buy my book. It's on Amazon. But guess what? You don't have to buy my book. The content that I talk about here on live for free mirrors a lot of the stuff that's in the book. You don't have to buy it. If you want to buy it, if you want to take the steps, please buy my book. It's on Amazon. The link is in the description, but you don't have to. If you have a journal, if you have a piece of paper, if you have access to Wi-Fi, you can start changing your life. You can research subjects that make you feel inspired and hopeful, and ideas, learn about the brain. I'm going to share some content about all the people that I've learned from. Hey, look, we've got some nice people saying some cool stuff too. Hold on. Where is this? Let me go back. Hold on. Where did we go? Okay, wait. We've got all kinds of different comments. I don't want to miss anything. You are a goat. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Let's see here. Old. Yeah, I'm 45 years old. Thank you. You like my specs. I can't see these comments without it. 6'7". I don't know what that means, but my son said it a couple times. Let's see. Is that like a catfish? I'm not sure what that means either. I don't know. Same. You're a gorgeous goat. Jesus Christ is king. Absolutely. You are Gopal Touch It Wall. Not sure. Are you a Christian? I am somebody that is starting to feel like I don't want to put a label on things. I don't know what happens when we die. I don't anymore. I'm not confident in any of that stuff anymore. I do believe there's a bigger power here, and it's within all of us, and it wants us all to thrive, and it's part of the universe. I think we're all part of the universe, and I'm still kind of figuring out what I think and believe right now. I've seen a big shift in myself, so I don't want to put any labels on it, but I pray every day. I talk to God, which I also believe is the universe, throughout the day in my thoughts. So I don't know what you want to call that. Maybe you could tell me what the names are. Oh, XX Cottage says you are gorgeous, girly. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Let's see. Lauren says it did. Good. It's all perspective. I'm so glad, Lauren. Like, you literally brightened up my day. She is speaking like a 12-year-old girl. Yeah, absolutely. I often feel like sometimes I'm a 14-year-old girl, I've said, hidden in a grown-up's body, because I love arts and crafts and singing and dancing and live streaming. And I'm 45. So yeah, I'm a 12-year-old girl trapped inside. I've owned 3 houses. Amazing. Good for you. What a blessing it is to own property. Property is quite expensive. So it's good for you that you've owned. Let's see. It's demeaning. Uh-oh. We've got somebody here that I feel like wants to stay in a negative mindset, and you have every right to do that. You want to stay in a negative mindset. It says here, does she think people are stupid? Remember, this is an optional live stream. So I think, you know what I do think is stupid? I think when people find something that gets them angry and then they just keep on it. They keep talking about it. They keep watching it. If there's something here that's upsetting you and you still stick around so you can feel upset, that's what I think is stupid, if I'm being transparent. But I don't think people are stupid. No, I don't. I think people are lost. People are confused, some of them, and people aren't sure what content to follow, and they kind of just accept whatever's fed in the algorithms. So I'm here to change that, folks. Goat is a good thing. It's the greatest of all time. Oh, yay. Thank you. I'm a goat. What noises do goats make? I said ba earlier, but I don't even know. How about that? Maybe I'm stupid. I own no property. That's okay. Listen, I don't think owning property is the only measure of success, folks. I don't think that either. I think it's great, but I think there's other ways. So one thing I want to do on this channel is encourage people to find their own way. Pardon me. I want people to find their own way. I don't think success looks the same for everyone. I don't think everyone should get married. I don't think everyone should have kids. I don't think everyone works 9 to 5. I don't think everyone should own a house. I don't. I think life looks different for everyone. And we've been sold something that says that this is this box and that's what life is for everyone. And that's what it means. Hey, is Tom here? Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see. Blabbers Online. TNT, you're feeling really negative. I'm sorry to hear that. My intention here is to uplift. It's to bring a little hope, joy, and optimism. So clearly I'm the wrong channel for you. Let's see. I think it's stupid that I own no property. Hey, that doesn't mean, just because you don't own property now doesn't mean you won't in the future. If that's something that you desire for yourself, it's possible for you. It is absolutely possible. We got Tom here. Tom's my boy. Sometimes something I think is a really bad thing actually turns out to be the catalyst for incredible change. Tom, 100%. That's exactly what it is. Every single thing that has ever been good in my life came from something terrible. The beautiful relationship I'm in now happened after a sad breakup, right? Imagine. The job that I have now came from working in an environment where I was like, oh gosh, I don't think I can stay here anymore. If it wasn't terrible, I'd still be there today. Sometimes we need things to get really terrible before we realize it needs a change, right? And who knows? There's nothing special about me, folks. There's nothing special about any of us, but yet there's something special within all of us, if that makes sense. Let's see. Patrick says, hello from Australia. Hi, I'm glad you're here. We are from India. Where are you from? Hey, Rise with Satya. My name is Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. It's 8:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. Again, yes, I'm from Ontario. Why do you talk like robot? I think maybe I'm half robot. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. We're from India. I was actually born in Canada, and my mom is from Guyana. My dad was white Canadian. Let's see. Oh, it's delayed. Oh no, I'm sorry if the live is delayed. Blind Ranger is here. Hello again. Are you on any other platforms? You know what? I'm on, what's that one called now? TikTok. I'm on TikTok right now, and I want to get enough subscribers so I can live stream there. I was listening to Gary Vee, and he was like, the people on TikTok live are really mean, and they say really mean comments. And I thought, like, God, if anybody can handle mean comments, it's me. And if anyone can keep giving love in the face of people being mean, like I've been called some mean things on live streams, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here for the people that are stuck in a mindset that I can't help them with. I'm here for the people that have a little hint of possibility in there that says like, hey, maybe there is something else. Maybe we can talk about other things. That's who I'm here for. So I focus on the good. So I'm on TikTok, but it's called, oh my God, what's my channel called? Quiet Optimism. QUIET Optimism, OPTIMISUM. Quiet Optimism is my channel name on TikTok. If you're interested in going there, I don't want to call people followers. I don't call you guys followers. I don't like that word. You guys are contributors, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even have this capability of live streaming. I learn so much from you every time I live stream. It feels like a gift to me, just so you know. So yeah, if you're comfortable, I'm not going to share on the TikTok my YouTube channel information, only because this YouTube channel started out as like a personal hard drive, and it's got like family videos and things like that. Before I started kind of creating, I just used it as a hard drive and sent links to my mom of our family videos. So I'm not gonna like combine those two too much, but this YouTube platform is like where my heart is. And you guys are the OGs here. So like, I would be happy to share with you here on YouTube that my TikTok channel is called Quiet Optimism. It's like a little blue quote is the picture. And yeah, if you're on TikTok, you can go there. But if you're not on TikTok, please don't sign up for it for that reason. Again, I would encourage you to limit the amount of short form content that you consume. I don't actually follow anybody on TikTok, and I don't consume there. As soon as I open the app, I just hit profile. So I don't see like this random thing that comes in my feed. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. So Yeah, thank you for asking. Let's see here. Yay, New Zealand. Yay, we've got a handful of people from New Zealand. You're speaking nothing but facts, Andrea says. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. Listen, I try. And again, even though I'm here on a live stream saying what I think, this is just my own perspective, okay? I did a coaching certification. I have my coaching, certification, but I don't want anyone to think I'm sitting here trying to portray myself as an expert or who has it all figured out. I'm just live streaming about my own perspective. I feel very hopeful for the future. I've gone through a lot and overcome it. And I like the idea of sharing stories and creating a community of like-minded people. That's all. No motive. So I appreciate you saying that these are facts. I love that, but I also want you to always know that you have to take everything with a grain of salt. Whatever you see on the internet, whatever you hear on the internet, take it with a grain of salt. Never put anyone on a pedestal. We are all equal. Genuinely, we are all equal. So what's your content about? Z Real is asking. It's about a little motivation, a little positivity, a little mindset, changing the way we think, talking about our challenges, working through them, reframing them, understanding that our perspective up here will literally decide how our life turns out. It really does. And I know that. What about FB? Oh, Facebook? I don't have it. I had Facebook when my son was up until 2 years old, and I had friends, right, on Facebook. Your friends. I had about 400 friends, and I used to post, baby videos. So I would have a little baby video, and there was one picture of my son. You could see his little butt in the background. We were at Niagara Falls, and the falls view was there. And then Facebook messaged me and said that someone reported your photo as inappropriate nudity. It was a little baby's butt. You see it on commercials. And I thought, oh my God, these people aren't happy for me on Facebook. These people aren't my friends. They're not happy for me. And if photos of my family is going to make someone feel upset, I'm not rubbing my blessings in anybody's face. And I deleted my Facebook account just like that. I didn't write something like, hey guys, just so you know. I just text like 7 people. And I was like, yo, I won't be on Facebook anymore. Text me if you need me. That's it. 7 people out of 400 friends. So that was my Facebook experience. So it's not going to be a platform that I'll use. I didn't want to use TikTok either. But then I realized I'm using it for creative purposes. And that's why I'm going to try it for 6 months. So you might find me on TikTok, folks, under Quiet Optimism. Do anything good if you can. Big Bennis Burger says, work hard and make money. I own 3 houses. Work your butt off. Absolutely. Isn't that beautiful? Do anything good you can. Isn't that nice? I do think that goodness, kindness, it shall prevail, even though it doesn't feel like that right now in the world. With some of the content, with the news, with everything that's happening, it could feel tough. I love staying hopeful and really spreading that message that it's up to us to stay hopeful and work towards our future, work hard, make that money. Big Bennis Burger says, I love that. And Terrace, and again, I apologize if I've mispronounced your name, says, I think not enough people on Facebook own property. Who knows? I'm not sure. Hey, we've got somebody's birthday. Rise with Satyam. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Look, Tom says happy birthday. Look at all the people that wrote happy birthday. I think I'm in backlog with the comments. Happy birthday, my friend. I'm glad you're here. This content has no value. It is a celebration of narcissism and cognitive dissonance. Okay, hey. You have every right to feel that way. And I do think that life is a mirror, right? Life reflects what we believe inside. So if you do believe that, there is, what did we say here? A celebration of narcissism. If that's your vibe, I would actually argue, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I do think life is a mirror. When you keep seeing negativity around you and bad people and everyone's lying and everyone's stupid and everyone's this and that, it's actually a reflection of your own mental landscape. I talk to hundreds of people every week, hundreds, not just on this platform, but in my real job. And I can tell you, most people are good. Most people have good intentions. They do. And that's the life that I'm experiencing. So I would argue that life is a mirror, folks. If you keep getting the same thing over and over, you got to start working on up here. And I'm no expert. I've said that at the beginning of this. I'll say it throughout. I am not an expert. I'm just sharing my own perspective. Australia's in the house. That's amazing. Hey, I'm the only child and I have 9 cousins. Your cousins could be like your brothers and sisters that you don't have to share Christmas gifts with, eh? What a blessing that is. Tom says there is a thing called creative visualization. Yes. Oh my gosh, Tom, I need to do this more. You can say it's BS, but I strongly am in touch with it. I believe it is. If you can see your future self in your mind's eye in a successful position, yes, and work your butt off, most things are within our grasp. Tom, I love that you wrote that. Visualization is something I need to do more of. I did it when I was little unknowingly. I was never the type of little girl that pictured like having a wedding day and, you know, being at my big wedding and all that. But what I used to visualize when I was younger was having a loving husband. I don't even think I referenced it as husband in my mind. It was like having just this loving man that would think I'm so great, and we would have a loving, beautiful relationship that was just beautiful. And I would visualize that as my life. And I do feel very, very lucky that I can say I have that type of marriage. So I do believe that visualization works. And I also think that I have not been doing it enough at all. And I need to work on that, Tom. So I really appreciate you sharing that and sharing your perspective. I believe it 100%. And I'm not sure why I'm not tapping into that. Maybe that's something we can explore more on this channel, because I need to learn that too. I love that you said that. And Tara says, what's one lesson I learned from a challenge? Thank you, by the way, for doing this. I learned to see everybody only as human, to now be able to treat those who need it with understanding and empathy. We're all here together on this globe. What a beautiful statement that is. Learning that we're all in the same place. We all just want maybe some love, some money, some health, some happiness, to do something that means something in the world. It's true. It's so basic. We all want the same things. I love that you wrote that. Let's see. Ivy Stanley says, I hate God, and stop talking about God, please. I'm sorry that you feel that way. That would be a terrible way to feel. And I think God and the universe are the same thing. And I'm sorry. It sounds to me like you've gone through something really challenging, and it's making you feel that way. So I hope you get through that, friend. I really do hope you get through it, because I think it's helpful to believe in something bigger than ourselves. And I think it's helpful to, believe that we will be accountable in life for the good things that we do and the not so good things that we do, and kind of keep us in the right direction, whether it's God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. So whatever you're going through, friend, I hope you get through it genuinely. Yeah, well, God loves you either way, Zazio Real says. What a great answer. I love that answer. I'm glad you said that. God loves you either way. Life loves you either way. So that's beautiful. Lauren says, I only have YouTube channel, but that's it. I'd like to speak to you privately. So I was wondering how I could get, as I don't have TikTok. In the future, I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to figure something out, but I can't right now because my real job doesn't allow these types of sort of, I have to get approval for certain things with my real job. So I'll get back to people on that. I'd like to figure something like that, and maybe that's what this leads to. But right now, I can schedule these live streams, Lauren, and I would love to see your name here on the live streams and communicate with us in the meantime. So this would be amazing. What is the meaning of life? Andrea says, and again, I'm sorry if I've mispronounced anyone's name. I'm really comfortable saying I don't know in a lot of things. So I would start by saying I don't know what the meaning of life is, but then I would still say that part of me thinks it has to do with knowing ourselves, connecting with other humans. Perhaps it doesn't have to be romantically. Love, I think love is a big one. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be loving a pet. It could be loving yourself, right? It could be accepting others. It could be understanding ourselves. adding value, figuring out what our gifts is, what are these little special things that we're all born with, identifying that and then using it to serve others. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, look, 20 Outlaw says life is a test. That's interesting. And what happens with the results? I'd be curious to know your perspective. Hey, Drippity Sausage 6969 says, how are you? I'm doing well. I love your handle. It made me smile. Life is a test. Oh, to see which one of us is best in deeds. Oh, okay. I do think that we are held accountable for the things that we do and say in this world, whether it's immediate or in the future. I don't know how that works. I'm comfortable saying I don't know. I understand. I think what you mean about deeds is like how you treat others. How do you leave people feeling after they've interacted with you? Listen, everything's not going to be rosy, sunshine, flowers, butterflies, right? But for the most part, if you could leave people better off than you found them, I think that's a beautiful deed, no? I think that would be amazing. Drippity Sausage 6969 says, where are you from? I'm from Canada, reporting live from Ontario, Canada, 8:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday. I love Saturdays, folks. I love this part. My job's real serious in real life, so this just feels like a form of freedom. Hey, Avi Staley's from Australia. I want to go there one day. Judy Davies says hello. Oh, you're a goat. Yes, you're a goat. Hi, Drippity Sausage says, kangaroos creep me out. Yeah, they look like real tough guys. I've seen a couple videos of kangaroos and they look like they can kick some you know what. They look like real like boxers. So I could see why you'd say that. Are you a teacher? No, you know what? When I was like a kid, I used to pretend I was a teacher. So I'm not educated enough to be a teacher, put it that way, okay? And when I was younger, I didn't always make the right choices in school. I started learning later on in life and loving learning later on in life. So I can't call myself a teacher, but I would love to figure out a better way of saying it where we're just sharing ideas, folks. You know what I mean? I don't have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. I just love sharing ideas and perceptions and hearing from you. I love that. 20 Outlaw says visualization, manifestation is disbelief against God. Oh, I would argue that that's not true. I think it's coinciding with God. I think manifestation gets a bad rap because we think we're like conjuring something. But I do think that our life is a reflection of what's going on in our mind. And manifestation could be like another word of just creating the life, creating our own life. I think we're manifesting things every day. Maybe manifest isn't the right word if that's the word you don't like. But I do think that we are co-creators of this life and God's given us free will. And he wants us to succeed and thrive, but he needs us to believe in our own power. He needs us to believe in our own mind and our own ability. Abby says, listen to me. Tell me. Shalom, Artie says. I have 9 cousins. I'm the only child. I hear you. Free Palestine, Artie says. Tom says, 30 Outlaw. I don't think you were right about creative visualization. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I don't think that... I don't think God is judgmental. You know what I mean? I think it kind of like, we can't say God is loving and then like think he's going to judge us for all these things. He's going to be disappointed if we're harming others. And I don't even know if disappointed is the right word. Again, friends, I am not an expert. I'm just thinking out loud here. And you have every right to think your own thoughts. But I think that God gave us the mental faculties to visualize. And he gave us the ability. Do animals have that? I'm not sure. So I think God gave us these same abilities so we can maybe get to know ourselves and tap into all of that and then use it for good. Use it for good. Drippity Sausage says, what do you mean? What do you do on this channel? I'm new. Well, first of all, Drippity Sausage 6969, I'm glad you're here. This channel's miscellaneous. It started out as a hard drive where I just uploaded family videos to send to my mom so she could see it, and also to save those videos because I had an incident where all my baby pictures of my son were gone on the laptop. And I thought, well, YouTube's not going to delete it. I'll just save it there. No one's going to see it anyway. And then it morphed into me creating little videos and then talking. And then I discovered I loved live streaming at 45 years old. So this channel is a mishmash of everything. It's not for everyone. Let's see here. Why are you speaking like a 12-year-old girl? I am excited. And I think I'm a 14-year-old girl, actually, trapped in a grown woman's body. I am happily married, yes. Human beings do not have power of willing things to existence. That is God's domain. If we want something to work hard for it, yeah, ask your creator. Absolutely. I agree with a portion of what you said. Talk to your creator, ask your creator, work on it. Absolutely. But I do think a willingness with action, right? I don't think that we can just close our eyes, visualize, I have all of this amazing stuff. And then when we open our eyes, we keep noticing all the negativity, doing all the same actions we've always been doing, wasting our free time. No, I don't think we can will that. I don't think so. But I do think that we are co-creators with God, experiencing this wonderful life, and we have to use that power for good. We've got Ivy Stanley says, stop speaking like a 12-year-old. Oh my goodness, Ivy Stanley. I hope you get some love, my friend. Drippity Sausage says, why you hate God? It's like hating the Darth Vader. I couldn't hate a character. Oh, I'm not sure. Listen, I think some people have gone through something in life and they don't know how to cope. And, we have to give them grace. We have to give them grace. And I like what someone else wrote, that God loves you anyway, folks. The universe loves you anyway. It wants you to thrive, whatever you think and believe. But I would encourage you to think and believe in possibility, in your own intrinsic power to create the life you want by taking actionable steps. Absolutely. Let's see. How can God be the same thing as the universe when he created the universe? That's my perspective. I think God and the universe are all the same thing. Absolutely. And I also think God and the universe lives within us as well. And we can tap into that knowing and support at any time. And that's my personal belief. Happy Saturday to you too. Is it Mabi Ocieno? I'm glad you're here. We are the universe and the universe is us, literally. Yeah, I actually believe that too. I never feel alone. It's interesting. I never feel alone. That's illogical. Hey, I think life has a lot of moments that are illogical, and that's okay. I think it's really a safe bet to feel like it's okay to not know all the answers, and it's okay to not know, and to take comfort in there being more to life than what we can see and realize. I love that idea. Oh, that's Buddhist nonsense. Bullshit. Oh, Ivy, Stanley, and 20 Outlaw. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here, and I love that you're challenging this, because I do think it's important to know that not everyone's going to be in the same mental mind space, right? And that we can still show each other love and appreciation and engage in a conversation. I don't need people to believe what I believe. And I don't need people to agree with me. I don't need people to like me. My mommy loves me and my family loves me. And I take a lot of comfort in that. And I treat people real well. And in my job, if you were to talk to the hundreds of people that I communicate with on a weekly basis, 95% of them will tell you that this chick's a cool chick. She just wants to do her thing as peaceful as possible and just move on to the next. And I think that it's okay if you don't believe. You don't have to. I always watch your lives. Yeah, if I can. Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad for these live streams. They really do give me they evolve my perspective. So I love this. Drippity Sausage says, I'm new. Didn't even say hi. Oh, I'm new. You didn't even say hi. You yap 5 minutes at each question and don't really engage with your audience. Hey, listen, I'm going to do the best I can. And this is optional to be here. Yeah, I know. Tom, it's true. Lots of fun on a Saturday morning. Oh, there it was. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. Hello, Maxbury, Daniel. I'm a nonchalant goat. Absolutely. I love that. Can you sing happy birthday for me, please? Oh my God, my singing voice is terrible. I can say happy birthday. but I can't sing. Hello from Gainesville, Virginia. I'm glad you're here. You are good. You are good. You good. You good. Thank you. I'm in my country. We don't have any social media platforms like Facebook or YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram and Snapchat because it's banned. And no, I can't use it at the age of 16 years old. Ivy Stanley, are you 16 years old? I wish I knew that at the beginning of this conversation. I'm not sure what to tell you. I was anti-social media myself. Um, I was anti-social media myself. So for a long time, I think that it's important to set boundaries for yourself. And, if it's not something that you're able to access, don't think of it as missing out. Think of it as opportunities to create in other ways and learn and grow and explore your hobbies. It's 1:36 a.m. in New Zealand. Oh my gosh, I think I'm getting up to pee around 1:36 a.m. Hey, we've got hello to Virginia from Falls Church from Tom's. That's amazing. I can't sing happy birthday, but I can say it. Happy birthday, Beyonce. Happy birthday, King Craigo says. Oh, that's cool. It's 10:36 p.m. in Brisbane, Australia. Wow. I'm usually sleeping at that time. Look, we've got some happy birthdays here. Blind Ranger says, I learned through my experience that light and dark need each other. One can't exist without the other. Similar to love and hate and good and bad. I love that, Blind Ranger. I think it's important to know that life is not going to be great all the time. And I would not want anyone to think that it's all positive optimism all the time. You're absolutely right. We do need, I don't know if need's the right word, but life will present those moments to us. And I do think the tougher moments, the harder challenges help us realize and put into perspective all the blessings and good things we have. So I love that you wrote that. Oh, look, Ivy Stanley says Beyonce sucks. Listen, Ivy Stanley, if you're 16, please do let me know because I'm going to be more careful with my words. I just want people to realize if if you keep noticing all the negativity in life, you're not doing yourself a service. There's a lot of good things to notice and love and appreciate. And I would really encourage you to work on that. I think it would be really beneficial. I used to be someone in fear too. I had a lot of fear and worry in my life, and I had to work really hard on it for many, 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 many years. That's why I wrote that book. That's why I do these live streams, to bring as many people with me as possible. Blind Ranger says, let's see here. Oh, excuse me. And Tara says, you go very into detail about everything. It feels engaging to listen to. Thanks, Legend. I appreciate that. And that's kind of my motto here. So if it's not something that you vibe with, again, this is optional. It's optional to be here, folks. If being here is upsetting you, you got to take responsibility for that and say, why am I watching something that's upsetting me, right? I think that's a fair statement. I'm not trying to be rude. Keith Jose, sorry, says, you're so inspiring. Thank you. Again, I'm not an expert. I love the feedback and I appreciate it too, because that is my goal. I just want to uplift, engage, share some ideas, know that you could be someone that was consumed with worry and fear, because I used to be that way, and you can transform it if you want to. Only if you want to, though, right? You have to want to. Yeah. Oh, look, I love this. Mad Acoustic One says, so what you believe is what you can achieve. I agree. Keith Jones says, I so agree. I believe that. I think self-belief is number one. I think I wrote that in my book as like number one. What you believe to be true, your brain has something called the reticular activating system, and it will seek out information to confirm what you believe. If you believe the world is a terrible place, you will only see evidence of that. And if you believe in possibility, and hey, there's a lot of good, and hey, if other people can do it, I can too, you will see evidence to support that. Hey, Dark TWB says, hello again. I'm glad you're here. God is the judge. 20 Outlaw says, God is the judge and the most just. He hates evil and loves righteousness. I don't know. I think that God doesn't hate. Evil's not good, obviously, but I don't think God is hate and judgmental. I don't. And I'm a firm believer in that. I think he's very loving. I see the descent into madness, Tom says, yeah. Why did God create us? Like, what was the purpose, Keith Jose or Jose, I apologize if I've mispronounced your name. I did read something. I did read something that was interesting. And again, I don't know if any of this is true. Okay. I'm just sharing my genuine curiosity and perspective. Okay. So why did God create us? I had heard and read this thing that was saying that God and the universe is the same thing. And in order to experience itself, it created everything on the planet so that everything on the planet would have its own individual perspective and free will, and that God would be able to experience itself through the eyes of all of us collectively. I don't know if it's true, but it sounded pretty interesting, I thought. And I was like, that's interesting. So I don't know, folks. If you guys have any input, I would love to hear it. And Tara says, do you like metal? If you're talking about music, I'm not a huge fan of metal. I love house music and soca music. That's what I grew up. Do you have live on multiple platforms? Oh, Dark Twab. I'm actually trying to get on TikTok to 1,000 collaborators. I'm not calling you followers. You're not followers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 people on TikTok so I can live stream there too. My TikTok handle, and again, if you don't have TikTok, don't get it. I'm not suggesting that. But if you happen to have it and you want a little bit of alternate content instead of that quick, fast-paced stuff, you can find me at Quiet Optimism on TikTok. Ivy Stanley says, shut up and stop talking about the God, please. If anyone talks about God, please don't talk about it. Please, ever again. Please and thank you. Can't do that, my friend. I'm so sorry. And Keith Jones says, why? God is the best. Yeah, Ivy, you're so funny. Because he sucks, Ivy says, shut up. Hey, we're all fine. She's so nice. Hey, you suck. Oh, poor Ivy Stanley. Friend, it sounds like you are really hurting, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you at all. You've got a whole community of people that are actually rooting for you, that want you to evolve your perspective into something. And you're going to have to accept in life that people are going to talk about and say things that you don't like. They do for me too. People talk about and say things I don't like either, but I can't worry about what other people are doing. I only have control over myself. And I would encourage you to remind yourself that you only have control over yourself. And the more, like you've written here, you suck, the more hate that you spread, the more it's going to get reflected back into your life, but not on this channel, not here. I will never reflect hate back because I don't have it in me to do that. I don't have it in me. God created humans, 20 Outlaw says, and gave us free will in order to test us. This world is temporary, and what we do here will determine our place in the next life. I read a book that said something similar, not the first part, but this last part, that what we do would determine our place in the next life, like a karma, almost. I read something like that in the book, and I thought like, okay, I'm going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to make sure that when I open my mouth that it's something good and helpful. And I try to find solutions for people, and I try to find ways to solve problems and look for the good, because I think that perhaps that's what I did in my previous life. And that's why I'm blessed now to live where I live, with the family I have, and with the mindset that I have. But it took a lot of challenges to get here, folks. Empathy is so important for understanding people no matter what they believe. Dark TWB says, I love that. Exactly. I love that. Don't be rude. Keith says, yeah, just leave the stream if you're going to be rude. Yeah, that's a fair statement. But I hope that you leave the stream knowing that you've got more power than you think. Okay. And it starts in the mind. Drippity Sausage says, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Drippity Sausage, give me a recommendation. Skip some of the chat. Okay. I didn't realize how much of the chat's on here. So thank you for telling me. I usually don't have this much in my chats. Oh, thank you. Oh, look, and then Antara says, the way you read every comment feels engaging, and that's so fun. Thank you. See, I got a balance between like what I want to do and like what others need here too. So I love that, you know, there's going to be some people that want me to read the chat and some that don't. And I hope you understand that I'm just going to be natural and authentic in this moment. God loves you for a reason. And that reason is important. I love that. Keith, that's amazing. Yeah. The haters can suck an egg. Yeah. Haters gotta hate. Yeah. And you know what? I I appreciate that. Let's see here. Do you have multiple platforms? Yeah, I'm not seeing some of the comments. Oh, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you. 18 male in the UK. Nice. Let's see here. Saying your mom is the big 26 is crazy. Oh, I'm 45. So let's see here. And just know, folks, that I appreciate when you are sticking up for me in the comments, but I want you to know, don't even bother. You don't need to. I appreciate it though, and it means a lot to me, but you don't need to. I am good. What's your favorite artist? I don't necessarily have a physical artist for paint, but I love music and dancing. Again, soca music. Oh my God, how many comments? Oh God, guys, you're right. I am in backlog. Okay. Listen, my name's Robin reporting live, doing the best I can. I don't want to miss your comments. I don't want to miss your comments. So I'm going to do a quick run through here. Oh, you wrote a book. What's it called? Thank you. It's called 14 Days to an Abundant Mindset. It's only available on Amazon. It's a guide. So you do the guide each day. It's got quotes. It's got reflections and journal prompts and little mini challenges to help you step outside of your comfort zone, available on Amazon. Let's see. Oh, let's see. We've got someone that was betrayed by my boyfriend because he cheated on me. What do I do? I don't know if this is going to sound harsh, but I'll tell you right now, it's a blessing in disguise. You don't want to be with someone that's not loyal and that's not going to value you. So as hard as it is to hear it, it's a blessing in disguise that that person showed you their true colors before you married them. It's just a boyfriend. Keep working on yourself and knowing that you deserve better, and don't think too much about that. These experiences and challenges one day will be a story that you tell later as an empowering story. I promise you. Let's see. Oh, I gotta do this quickly. Hey, Blue Jay, I bet you live on before. I'm glad you're here. I find that recently I find God is in everything around me, Dark says. God isn't necessarily a being like you and I, but more like objects in life, systems around us, the feelings we experience, both good and bad. Oh, I love that. Paul says, hey, Mom, hi. Let's see here. Let's go through. We are all God, created in his image. In Genesis. That's why I love that, Paul. Thank you. That's just my recent thoughts, Dark says. Hey, I love that we're just exploring ideas. We don't need each other to believe the same thing, friends. We don't. We don't. The universe isn't a conscious entity. Ooh, I would disagree. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got into trouble with my dad because a friend from my social or school told us that she thought we were saying rude things about her, but we were only saying rude things about a student, the classroom. And now I can't message my friends. What should I say to her? Oh, I'd tell her that I'm not her best friend anymore. I think that you should focus again more on the good things that are going on in life. And if you've made a mistake, that's okay. You can make a mistake, but like our words and the thing and our actions have repercussions. So if you notice these types of little mini dramas in your life, I would look inward to see how we can change this, not to judge yourself, but to improve and make better choices with our words. Any patience, patience is a virtue. I enjoy the fact that you take the time to exist in this moment and take your time reading the comments. Thank you. I appreciate that. Patience is something I have to work on. It's not my strong suit. Let's see here. Let's see. Drippity Sausage says, Big Bang was the start of the expansion. Most scientists agree the universe was in some form. Saying that there has to be a creator is dishonest. And again, I do think that we all are entitled to our own beliefs. Love how you skipped the proof of existence being the hard stop. Where are we here? Can you give us a math lesson? Oh God, no, I'm terrible at math. In fact, if you read my book, 14 Days to an Abundant Mindset, it would say that when I was younger, I thought that you had to be smart in math and spelling. And if you weren't good in those subjects, it meant you were stupid. And for many, many, many years, I just discredited myself. I didn't think I was smart. I made a lot of poor choices. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, friend. I made a lot of mistakes. So There is so many measures of success and intelligence. Please don't focus on the ones that you feel like you don't have. Focus on the ones that you do have. Okay, I gotta go. This has been really incredible. I'm grateful that you're here, whether we agree or not. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for the debates. I'm grateful for your feedback, your comments. I got 18 thumbs up. So thank you. And I will always keep going. The hard, mean comments don't hurt me. I don't expect everyone to believe what I believe. And you shouldn't either, folks. You shouldn't expect other people to believe what you believe. This life is unfolding every day, and we are all learning as we go. I do love you. Eva, I do love you. I love all of you. So thank you for being here. This was a really interesting live stream. Remember, most people are good, folks. Look for the good in life, and I promise you, you will find it. I appreciate the fact that I could stop in even for the last 50 minutes. Love your lives. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to schedule some more lives next week. I'm going to give more notice on when they're coming up to value your schedule. And I look forward to this. Thank you. I was in the trio and one of them said something rude about the other and I didn't say anything. And then she told the other person I said it. Oh, so I'm not your friend anymore. I'm still in the wrong. Oh, thanks, Lauren. You have a great day. Listen, we're all going to make mistakes in life. I'm not sure how to answer that question. All I know is that, most mistakes aren't permanent, okay? Most mistakes aren't permanent. So if there's a way that you could fix it and solve it, I would encourage you to do so. Happy birthday, Jake. I'm so glad you're here. Jakey Boo Boo. Jakey Boo Boo. Happy birthday. Thanks for your time. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you being here. Guys, I did. Yeah. It's on Amazon. It's called 14 Days to an Abundant Mindset. It's thin, folks, okay? It's each day you do an actionable step. There's multiple journal prompts. There's quotes. Maybe I'll do some live streams here. We could talk about the book. I've talked about it in little video clips. My intentions are good. I promise you. My intentions are good. I wish you an incredible weekend, and I hope you notice the good in your life.